Well, good day. It is 25th of June 2022. You're here with Vice Games. Doing a quick sound test as per usual. I've been watching the Pokémon North American International this morning and it's been quite exciting. And I thought, take the opportunity that I have here in the middle of the day just to do a quick live stream. So just did my sound test there and it sounds good. Swap our headphones over and we'll get into some games. And there I am. Hello everyone. So, something I try to do when I go live is have a plan of what I want to try and do with the stream. I never sort of go live without an idea of what the stream will feature or contain. Today, we're going to try and collect enough good footage of the Rillaboom theme deck to turn into some kind of deck profile. So, let's get into it. I have been interested in playing this deck for a little while now. Great opening hand here. Pretty happy with that. Hop will allow us to draw further. Great Ball hopefully reaches the Elder Gross on time. We're up against Soaring Storm, which is always a strong deck in the format. The theme deck format has been for quite a number of years. Just a very good deck. Let's see how we match up. So I don't want to play the Great Balls yet. I'm going to bench Cottony, attach energy to the active, and pass. So the reason why I'm not playing the Great Balls yet is I want to draw deeper into the deck with Hop first. And I even have to consider whether I want to use Call for Family or not before I simply evolve. Hello, anime. G'day. It might be a bit of a nicer viewing slot for you. Doing a bit of an earlier stream today because I got a couple of hours free and I thought let's try and get this video underway. I kind of want to be greedy here. I want to hop. Yeah, I want to save the Great Balls. Put Snorlax on the bench. And then what I'm going to do is use a potion here. I'm trying to think. I don't think that there's any way that this Tornadus can produce a KO on us. I don't think that this deck has access to something like Kukui, right? So I could just Call for Family here. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Call for Family. And we're going to grab Grookey. I want the second Gossifleur just in case. And I'm going to choose between Grookey or another Snorlax. I think I'll take Snorlax. Second Snorlax. And we'll see how this line of play pans out. Nicer time for you? That's good. Glad to hear. So the second energy comes down, but they're still locked into Knuckle Punch here. Now it is a bit concerning that they will get the Thunderous Tornado this game. It is somewhat concerning. Very strong draw. Let's play out the cards that we can here. Alright, Great Ball number 1. Let's see what we get. Nothing too useful for our purposes. We'll take the Maractus just to thin from the deck. Great Ball again. This is theme deck format, anime, theme deck. I actually don't want to take either of these cards, so a very disappointing pair of Great Ball there. I'm going to use both of our potions. I'm going to attach the Snorlax. Research. Fantastic. And we'll use Blessing and Fluff. Take 3 energy, and we're going to put them all bar 1. We'll put 1 on the Thwackey. It's not terribly important which one we select there, but we know that we've got access to Grass Energy in the hand, so having to attach to the Snorlax there is not a big deal. Seeing the Eldegoss go down there is a little bit of a shame, but it is important that we take Tornadus off the board ASAP. Energy. We've got an Eldegoss, so we'll evolve. I'm going to play the Hop here. I value having the energy and the Cottony. Grookey is great. Play it down. Heavy Impact. Take KO. And no drawback from the Snorlax. Take our first prize of the game. I don't really care to see the Maractus at the moment, but nonetheless, it is the prize. Our opponents play now. They do not have access to Dragonite on the turn incoming. And no way to sort of attack meaningfully, except perhaps Knuckle Punch with Tornadus. But anything that goes active now on their side of the board is doomed to a heavy impact. So, not too threatening this turn from our opponent. So crucially, Snorlax is outside the KO range of Raging Thunder, but the issue now is that Snorlax can still be knocked out by the likes of... What am I thinking of? Lantern. But, fortunately for us, Lantern is nowhere to be seen. Let's continue to steadily power up the Thwackey. There's also an option here to attack with Whimsicott as well. Preserve the HP on Snorlax, so our opponent might Thunder Scale next turn. So what we could do is we'll attach and use Switch, bring Snorlax out of harm's way, and then we'll use Leaf Step for the KO on the Pidgey, 50 HP. And so what that does is we're essentially sacrificing the HP on the Whimsicott to preserve the HP on the Snorlax. Let's see how this turns out. We've got the Pokekid in hand, which is good. Pokekid gives us the Rillaboom. Now, if they do put the Alolan Grimer active, okay, it's not weak to Grass, so it's fine. Let's see what they do. Manual attachment to the Thundurus. Cynthia comes out. Not sure what they look for here. Dragonair developing on the bench, which can be a bit of a threat. We'll go Pokekid. And we will take the Rillaboom. So our opponent did not take the opportunity to attack, and that's fine. I think now, though, we do want to keep the pressure on with Snorlax. You know, the Snorlax should survive long enough for us to see Rillaboom see its 3rd and 4th energy before it goes down. So, even with the Raging Thunder here, we're in good shape. 120 damage is not the concern, because we do survive 10 HP, crucially. Our opponent does have a way to finish off the Snorlax with this deck. Chinchou has a 10 damage attack, which does 10 damage to the bench as well, I think. So they could set up for a nice play, but it's difficult to maintain the tempo. Recycle System probably going to put Lightning Energy into the hands. And we'll see a Raging Thunder. $40 damage to the Grimer. Very sensible. Develop our Grookey into a Thwackey. Continue to manually attach the energy here. And we'll just go ahead and Heavy Impact. Taking another prize, but also, importantly, taking 3 energy off the board. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. Anime, have you been watching the North American International today? It's been quite good. They're playing the final round of Swiss at the moment, round 9. Matchup was Tanner versus Pedro. Very long judge call at the end of game 1. It was very interesting to watch. And I saw that they've got Frosted Caribou on the casting desk, which I think is an excellent choice. Go check it out now. You know, put me in the corner somewhere and go watch the broadcast. They might be finished already now, but I think that they've made some really good choices. So first of all, they've got, so I forget the name of the other person that they got as a caster. I think they are a Magic the Gathering caster or something like that. Rillaboom. Now I don't know, does this deck run more than one switch? Let's find out. Do I know the channel? Just go to like Pokemon.com. I think we just hop. It's never Grookey at this point, because we've already got Thwackey on the bench, so I think we'll just take Maractus. This is a hard one. Because it's coming right down to the wire. I don't know. I do think... So, if we take the Tornadus off the bench, then the Snorlax never drops in HP. Just go to Pokemon like Pokemon's official YouTube channel and you'll see one of the streams. You gotta decide. Alright, we'll take the KO. It kind of limits what they can put active. Well, not really, but... Am I talking about Pokken? No, I'm talking about Pokemon TCG. Just look up... On YouTube, just search, like, Pokemon TCG... International. I'll look it up for you, okay? YouTube, Pokemon, TCG, International, NAIC. On the official YouTube. Should be this one. So, now it's Dragonite. Might be a bit of an extended match. So 170. Dragon Impact is doing the damage. So we're gonna do this, because if we do hit a switch, then we just win. So, like this. Retreat. Drum beating. The KO. So that's why I was trying to like think out loud, like, does this deck run a second switch? I couldn't quite remember off the top of my head. So, of course, let's just grab out a notepad for ourselves. This is a very important thing to do in order to make good decisions when playing. Go to the deck manager. Let's find that Rillaboom. It's this one over here. And we're going to copy it to the clipboard, put it in my notepad. And now I've got it off to the side of my screen, so I can refer back to it whenever I have any thoughts about whether I've got certain cards in the list. So that was a great game, actually. We got to see the very ideal pace of the game for us as the Rillaboom player. We started with the Elder Goss, accelerated the energy to the Snorlax. Snorlax did its thing, just Snorlax beat down, 130 every turn with no drawbacks. And then we finished strong with the 180 damage drum beating from our opponent. Sorry, from our Rillaboom. So, very good there. It's good to see from the deck. Alright, let's run it again. I only need a few more games like that, and I'll be happy with the stream already. So, what I always have this monologue at the beginning when I start stream, because I'm the only one here. I'm talking to myself for a little bit. And what I was talking about was how whenever I go live with a live stream, I like to have a plan for what we're doing. And the reason for that is I don't want to waste the time that I've got live, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to so we're gonna hold the Great Ball here. I don't want to shit done there. I don't want to go live and then finish stream and have no footage, no nothing. Like, it's really important to me that all of my live streams are something that can be turned into a YouTube video potentially. So, good morning, Kartik. How you doing? Yes, it must be morning for you, because it's about midday for me. How are you this Saturday? So we see the Ordino Hearing, Escape Board, no, U-turn board, my apologies. We're gonna hold the Great Ball a bit longer. This turn, Berserker Tackle is a bit of a worry. I'm gonna Great Ball now. Not good. We're in a bit of trouble. Alright, call for family. We do want... Our Grookies are all prized. We've got 3 Grookie in the prizes. This isn't gonna be a good game. Uh-oh. How are you, Kartik? How you doing? Alright, if they promote Tauros and attack, we might just send up Snorlax. Because Snorlax can survive a couple of Berserker tackles. Might give us enough opportunity to draw into what we need. So the line of play here is probably just going to be attached to the benched Snorlax. It's very, very thin what we can do with this hand because the only playable cards are the energies, and the energies do not search for anything from the deck, so we're somewhat limited. Attach energy, and we'll pass. What is happening here is this Tauros is damaging itself, which does mean that when this Snorlax goes down, we will not have to use heavy impact. So that's one consideration. A hop. Hop, skip, jump. Okay, so Eldegoss to the bench. What do you do at this point? Let's Great Ball. Take a Whimsicott. It's not fantastic, but... Now, if we were to Potion here, it would be wasted. Done. We do not need to commit the 4th energy to Snorlax. But we'll see what we end up doing. Berserk Tackle takes the KO. We're going to promote our Snorlax now, and so now we've got a pretty good option in the lead. Some great cards. What I want to do though is keep the... so we want to attach the energy maybe to Eldegoss. Probably the best place for it. We want to continue attaching energy every turn. We don't want to fall behind on the energy attachments at all. And now with 70 HP remaining, we just Rolling Tackle. I hesitate to play the Research because we have Thwackey and Rillaboom in hands. There's a 1 in 2 odds there that we get a Grookey because they were all prized. Funnily enough. So let's see. The Young Goose comes out. Switch. So perhaps a misplay. Alert Headbutt. Threatening 90 damage. Now this is where this energy attachment over here might bite us. Let's see if we can get Center Lady. Enough. I think we have to make a very difficult decision here in Research. Because we definitely needed the energy. So, my misplay there, I really should not have attached to the Eldegoss knowing that I didn't have a guaranteed attachment the following turn. And for our mistake there, we end up in a situation where Thwackey hits the discard pile. See how we go. Okay. Concession from our opponent, knowing that the position is looking worse as every turn goes by. Hey! And look at that! We get the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX for our efforts there. Not bad. Not bad. Do we think that we're competent enough with the deck to take it into a theme deck tournament? Let's give it a go. That's what I'm thinking. So, the motivation to want to improve as a theme deck player is, if you're a relatively new player, learning how to play theme decks well and understanding the matchups and stuff like that can be quite rewarding for this scenario, where you take the theme decks into the tournaments, and if you're able to win, get yourself some packs. Getting a mulligan, not ideal. Matchup, not ideal. But let's see if we can overcome it anyway. Alright, Gossifleur is the preferred opener. Let's see if we're going first or second. We're going first, so... yeah, like, it can be good. A paltry attach and pass will set the stage. Our opponent benches a Nidoran. Hop, or Howl rather, very same number of letters and same first letter. And same effect, of course. Live Call. Big 20. Stomp potentially gets the KO the following turn. Let's... yeah, I think we have to research. I don't think that we can afford to even call for family. Ooh. Scrape ball. We might be in trouble. Take Goss, take one of you. I think Cottony is the other one. Very disappointing open, to be honest. What Pokemon did we discard there? So just the Thwackey. But still not ideal. We're gonna have to try and Cotton Ride it out. Unfortunate. It could have given us a really good position if the Cotton Ride stuck. Our opponent clearly is not drawing the greatest cards themselves. So we might be alright. Cotton Ride. Alright, so the 25% scenario occurred where Cotton Ride disappointingly fails to shuffle the Ponyta back into the deck. It would have set them behind quite a lot. Toolbuster would have gotten it done, but at least the Ponyta would have been off the board. Alright, so what we have to hope for now is a Snorlax sweep, because we are not drawing very much of anything. And to be honest, we're very lucky, on the other hand, that our opponent doesn't appear to be drawing very high quality cards. Farfetch'd coming in with the Collect should help shore up the position. One would imagine. Or do you go for Toolbuster? Don't know. Favoring the Nidoqueen here. The Nidorina with some energy. Good choice. Let's hop. Okay, some pretty good cards. So I'm not going to evolve to Rillaboom yet, because we kind of just want to hold that close to our chest for a minute. I'll take Cottony here. Cottony does have utility, although it has been somewhat disappointing. It's Great Ball again. Snorlax is an important tool in this matchup as a non-fire weak Pokemon. I'm not sure where to put this. Let's go rolling tackle. I think that Rillaboom has to come in at the end. You can't use it too early. We'll approach this matchup with that mindset and see how we go. See, here comes the Roaring Resolve Charizard. It does hit for potentially 130, maybe more this turn, if they have the energy in hand. If they do have the third fire energy, then, you know, I feel better about putting the energy on this Snorlax, but worse about our chances. Roaring Resolve putting 20 damage on the Charizard is very crucial for our longevity in this matchup as well. Being able to one-shot the Charizards is very important. So there's the energy. That means we're going to have to look for an Eldegoss play this turn. Promote the Gossifleur. Eldegoss straight off the top. Energy from the hand. Let's hop. Pokekid we can keep in hand for the moment. The Rod is good. We'll play it now just in case. I do want a Snorlax back in the deck. Kind of want the Thwackey, but like kind of not at the same time. Trying to think. So apparently it has 3 prizes remaining. So I don't think there's any value in adding the Thwackey back. We'll take both grass, of course. If they have the Roaring Resolve, they go down to 110, which is still not enough for Drumroll. So I think we have to continue relying on Snorlax. You watched some of it? Yeah, well, it's good watching, for sure. I think all the energy has to go on the Snorlax, right? I don't think there's any other sensible line of play there, so... Now, we still have a couple of tricks up our sleeve, right? Well, not really. The only remaining trick is the Cotton Ride to get rid of that Nidoqueen that's waiting for us in the back. So this game might come down to a coin flip, which is not ideal, but is unfortunately the reality of the situation. Because Power Lariat can very easily deal with the Snorlax. And having access to double Queen's Call means that they're very likely to be hitting for max damage pretty much every time. So I think that this game is going to come down to coin flips. It's not great, but when you're playing into an unfavorable matchup like this, sometimes coin flips need to go your way to piece it together. Now, they do not have the Charizard next turn, which is good. Put Maractus on the board. It doesn't really serve that much purpose at this point. We'll play the Pokekid now and grab Whimsicott, I guess. If nothing else, it thins the deck a little bit. And then we'll go Heavy Impact. Energy? Yes. So, this turn upcoming, it's very likely that our opponent puts together enough evolutions. Is this enough already? Yeah. Yep, so they're hitting for 160. This game might be lost as is, unfortunately, because when this evolves into Charizard, which it almost assuredly will, unless the final prize is the other Charizard in the stack. Oh, there you go. Brock's Grit. That'll do it. They have everything that they need. Roaring Resolve, Charizard, able to retrieve energy from the deck on its own and accelerate to itself. Very powerful. Couple of really, really strong cards in this deck between Nidoqueen, Charizard, and even the Rapidash is no slouch with agility. Good coin flips. Can really get it done. So, however unlikely it is, we will promote the Cottony. Whimsicott comes down. We play the energy. We'll play the Pokekid just for fun. We'll grab our other Snorlax, I suppose, or maybe even Eldegoss. Bench. And then we'll use Cotton Ride. Heads. So we do force the Nidoqueen back to the deck. But at this stage, all they really need to do is promote the Charmeleon. Certainly a line of play you can do as well. If they have the energy in hand, then that's just KO due to our weakness. So a bit unfortunate that it didn't work out for us. I think we were lucky in the early game, so a deserved win for our opponent. Unfortunately, our tournament run ends in the first round, but that's okay. Dust ourselves off, join the next. There's no shortage of people trying their luck on the theme deck ladder. This will be probably Friday night in North America at the moment, so I imagine a lot of people are playing at least the theme deck tournaments. There might be a lot less players online at the moment due to them all being at the North American International, but never mind. Alright, so first round of the tournament begins. We're up against Towering Heights Groudon. A friendly hello to set the mood. And now, I think Cottony will be the open for an aggressive turn 2. There are a few Pokemon weak to grass in Towering Heights, so leading with what we have here seems like the correct play. I'm going to hold the Great Ball here. We'll attach to the Cottony and hit done. Now it's our opponent's play. Fan Club is the first card out of our opponent. Great for setting the board up. Throw and Groudon. Very important pieces of this deck. I've covered this deck on my channel before, so if you're interested, just look up Towering Heights somewhere in my recent videos. So now we're going to hop, draw a little bit deeper into the deck, and now we'll Great Ball. See what we are able to retrieve. Gossifleur or Whimsicott. That is a difficult choice. I think we take the Whimsicott here. And I'm going to attach to the Grookey, and I'm going to bench just one Maractus as well. I don't think that potioning here is required. We'll use Leaf Step. 100 damage, take the prize. Set them a turn back as far as their efforts go. Drought. Potentially set them for a KO on the Whimsicott, but hopefully our Grookey is able to evolve up. I might have to consider Maractus here because... So we do have Snorlax, we'll play it down. Using Potion here is pointless. I think I'm just going to attach to Maractus. Even attacking with Zt for 20 would be enough. Just Leaf Step. So they may attack, and that's fine. Take the KO on the Whimsicott, and then Maractus comes out. Starts getting some work done for us. That's what they do. Maybe you retreat, you switch, and use Mini Earthquake. Bench Barrier comes out. Alright, so KO on the Whimsicott. Maractus comes out. Hop. A Great Ball is great. No Pokemon, surprising. Bench Snorlax. Excuse me. So Maractus should survive the following turn. We hit for weakness, so there's no point in risking the powerful needles. We'll just attack. We might just run away with this game with a very strong Maractus. If this Palpitoad does not evolve, we only need to flip one coin. Or flip one heads, rather. Of course, Mini Earthquake is an important part of the strategy of this deck. Energy comes down on the throw, which is good. And now becomes a question of how greedy... not greedy, we don't need to be now. Does 120 no matter what, right? Yeah, let's not be greedy. We'll play around the worst odds. And go Powerful Needles. Good. Yeah, see? It was a good choice to attach the third energy there. So now, the safe line... Throw knocks out the Maractus, we promote Gossifleur. Gossifleur evolves into Eldegoss. Accelerate energy to a Snorlax. It's not great against a deck that can hit us for super effective damage, but it is a necessary line that we have to take. Cottony on the bench is always good to see. Evolve to the Eldegoss. Energy. Blessing of Fluff. Take 3 energy from the deck. They come down. Let's put them down onto Snorlax. It's gonna have to be all 3 because Rolling Tackle is not enough to deal with Throw. It's going to have to be a heavy impact. And it does give us, hopefully, a couple of turns with the Snorlax. We'll have to wait and see. The energy down onto the Groudon does inspire a bit of confidence. If it had come down onto the Gible and they evolved into a Gabite, we may have been in trouble. We attach. The Maractus comes down. Heavy impact. I'll be back in a second. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to end stream for just a little bit. Hopefully I'll be back soon, but we'll see what happens, alright? I gotta go. Thanks everyone for watching.